Hey Grimwade gang! Welcome back to another Grimwade family video. Today I'm going to be cane rowing Rue's hair. Yes, your hair. I know the Grimwade gang love your hair. You're going to take it out? Yep. Yeah, so Rue's kind of signature look, I would say, is his hair back in a ponytail or a man bun, as the cool ones like to call it.
Man bun.
Yeah, a man bun, because it's like when it's pulled through and it's at the back of his hair. But today, I thought just for like longevity of style, because obviously when I put it in a all-in-one, like I have to do it every day because it gets messed up. I was going to say overnight, but it just gets messed up during the day, even when he's playing. But if we cane row it, it can last for, how long do you reckon your hair lasts for, Rue? 1 day, 2 days? How long?
20 days.
20 days? You think it lasts for 20 days?
No, a bit, probably 7 or 6.
You think 7 or 6? Well, I think when Auntie Joyce cane rowed it for you at the barber's, then it lasted for 6 or 7 days. Maybe almost, well, maybe a little bit more than that. But when Mummy does it, I think it lasts for, what's this? Yeah, for about 2 days. Yeah? But what do we need to always put on your head when we want to keep, say that again?
The rug.
That's right. Whenever we want to keep Rue's hair neat and tidy, we got to do-rag that up. So I'll do it, and then obviously when he goes outside and plays, like, he'll have a do-rag on so it stays as neat as possible. And then, what other times do you have to have your do-rag on? What do you do in your bed?
Oh, sleep.
Yeah, when you go to sleep. When you go to sleep, you have to put your do-rag on, don't we?
Yeah.
And sometimes what happens in the night, Rue, to your do-rag?
It gets messed up.
Well, it sometimes comes off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then we wake up and we're like, oh no, has your hair stayed? Or is it not stayed? But hey, it all depends on how tight Mummy does the cane row. So we're going to start off by just spraying Rue's hair because we washed this. Oh, when did we wash your hair, Rue? Was it before? We was going somewhere, Rue. Where was we going? Do you remember?
We was going to Jude's birthday, I think.
Not Jude, it was
Miles.
Miles's. Yeah, we was going to Miles's birthday party, who's your cousin. Yeah. So we washed your hair before we went and made it all nice and fresh, and that was only 2 days ago. So I haven't washed it just today, but it's clean. It's only 2 days ago that I washed it. So I'm just gonna wet it. And Rue, your hair does not take a lot of spraying to get it wet because it's basically soaking wet already. Rue, how long is your hair when it's, pull it down like to your side and see how long is it, where does it go to?
A bit like that.
You got to pick your head up though.
Yeah, if you bring your head up like that, otherwise it's going to be longer. Where does it go? Almost down to your belly?
Yeah, almost. It's like to my chest.
To your chest, that's right. Okay, so it's getting very long. I remember, Rue, I saw some pictures the other day and you were so much younger and you were so cute, guys. Obviously, you're still cute, aren't you?
Yes.
Or handsome. Are you handsome or cute?
handsome and smart.
Handsome and smart. Okay, very good. So yeah, his hair was like a little fro. I was like, oh my gosh, and it's grown so much now. So should we cut it today?
No.
Why not?
Because I want to keep it like this.
It needs to keep it long. Okay, that's all good. I like it long. And I was just looking at the colours of your hair because your hair is so... What colour is your hair, Rue?
Blonde.
It's
Ginger.
It's not ginger, it's blonde. You had it right the first time. Yeah, it's so blonde. And I feel like that is from, obviously, from Daddy's side because apart from when Mummy dyes her hair, Mummy's hair's what colour? What? Oh, that's how you know I've been dyeing my hair for so long.
Yeah.
But I said apart from when I dye it. When I don't dye it, my hair's actually black, Rue.
Oh.
But you probably wouldn't know that because I have my hair dyed all the time. So I'm going to basically, before I start blow drying your hair, what do I need to put in it?
Moisturiser.
Some moisturiser. Do you want to do a bit?
Yeah.
Should we get you putting some in your hair? So you have to take some. You can take a bit more than that.
Okay.
And you're going to need to put it on the ends of your hair. Yeah, rub it together in your hands. Go on, tell the Grimwade gang if you know what you're doing.
I know.
He knows what he's doing. Make sure you're nice and loud so we can hear you because I want the Grimwade gang to hear your voice. So, you're going to put it in the back of your hair. Good boy. I didn't even have to tell you. I didn't have to tell him because I was going to say don't, because most kids are probably just going to go like that. But why did you put it on the ends?
Because when you put it in the front, it makes it too greasy.
Perfect. That is the correct answer. Okay. It tends to be the ends of your hair that get quite, what's the word? Dry, isn't it?
Yeah, dry.
Yeah, so the roots don't really get too dry, but it's very much the end. So we put some moisturiser. Is that all of it, Rue?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to make sure it's all, because I can still see some on your hands a bit. So just kind of like, if you bring your hair around here and put it, there you go, and put it all through. Great job. Give Rue a thumbs up in the comment section below if you think he's doing a good job. Okay, and now, that's fine. I'm going to blow dry your hair. You have to tell me really loud if it gets too hot, okay?
Yeah. It is very cold.
What was that?
It was very cold.
It was very cold. Okay, so let's actually turn the heat on this time. That would probably help. that okay?
Yeah.
Alright, well, Grimwade gang, I'm going to blow dry his hair and make sure it's all nice and dry, and you'll see how long it is once I finish blow drying it, and then we shall be back. And there we go. Look at all this hair, Ruben. You want to brush it as well. Your hair is fully blow dried out. Oh my goodness, how long is his hair? You're like Samson.
That's what he reminds me of.
Oh
Samson
my goodness.
dry hair.
Well, okay, yeah.
Oh.
It's a little bit dry, we know. We can put a bit more moisturiser in it. I'll probably put a bit of shea butter in your hair as well.
Shea butter.
Not the Cantu one, just literally just
butter.
pure shea butter, just to moisturise it a bit without making it too wet, because I feel like can I put some of this in now, please, darling? The Cantu shea butter is gonna just make it a bit wet, and that will just revert your hair, going back to like your hair will revert back to curls. So we don't want that to happen. Let Mummy just move back a little bit, because put you up on your head, and when your hair is this long, you need the space to be able to move it out properly, innit, Ruben?
Yeah.
Do you like your hair curly or do you like it straight?
Curly when it's wet and straight when it's dry.
Really?
Yeah.
You know how I think your hair looks sick? I think it looks really cool when it's curly and it's dried out, so it's not wet, it's not after, like it's after we've washed it and you've gone outside and you've been running around playing football, and it gets really big and you have big flowing blonde curls. It's like a lion's mane. It's crazy. I think it's so cool. Do you think your hair is so cool, Roo?
Yeah, I definitely. 100%.
100%?
Yeah.
Do you find many other boys with hair like you? Like any of your friends?
No.
Not really.
No.
I mean, Ramia's got long hair, isn't he?
Yeah, but he hasn't got the blonde.
He hasn't got the blonde. No, Ramia's not got the blonde. To be fair, he's got like quite brown hair when I look at Rose's hair, but you've definitely got the blonde. And yeah, it's mad because when Roo was born, he was like a little old man. He had like literally no hair. He did not know what it was going to come out like. And then when it started growing, we
never
realised...
stopped.
Yeah, but we realised it was so fair. As in, like, people always used to go to, oh, he's so fair. And I was like, what do you mean he's so fair? And then I realised they were saying that your hair was not dark, it was very light. Very light in
Blonde,
colour,
yeah.
very blonde, yeah. But you were funny because you know how your hair grew when you was younger?
No.
So basically, when you was born... You had like hair here.
Uncle Fester.
Really, yeah, not really much in the middle. So it was like, you looked like an old man with like a bald patch. It wasn't bald, but you were so handsome though. You was my second little boy, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so in love. Because I'm the first lady you'll ever be in love with, right?
Yeah.
Always?
Yeah.
Do you promise me?
Yes.
Oh, I love you forever, forever, forever. Oh. Okay, so, Roo, how would you like your hair? This is a very dangerous question because you might request something that I just can't do and it'll have to be a no. But how would you like your cane to go?
Just the straight back ones?
If that's
Oh,
easy for
dear.
me,
If that's easy.
Oh,
for me.
bless you.
I want the same ones as Hezzy. Free this way.
No, they're all that way.
Going
They
to
go...
Going to the side. Do you know what I was kind of thinking though? Because of Hezzy's ones, that he's got quite... But I guess it could work. But what I was thinking is maybe doing like some zigzag kind of partying. Do you think that'd be cool?
Yeah.
Just because I feel like I haven't quite mastered yet the whole coming this way and what direction it all needs to go.
Yeah.
You did Hezzy's sick, but yeah, all right, cool.
Well, I can try.
No,
I can try.
listen,
I can
just-
try them both. So I can try like going back sideways a bit with a
You
zip.
do
Let's
whatever
just
you
try
want to
a thing,
do.
shall we? Do you trust Mummy,
let's do it.
Boo?
Yeah.
You trust me, good. I'm glad you do. Right, what we're going to start off with is one then that goes straight back from here to this side, and we're just going to kind of trust the process. Okay, guys? So look at your hair. Oh my goodness. It's mad. So like what I like to do, guys, when I'm cane rowing hair, I found from kind of like watching the boys have their hair done like at the hairdressers and stuff, or at the barbers rather. Basically, sorry, I'm thinking as I go, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually part it sideways here, but then I think I'm going to kind of swerve as I come to the back part of his head and come downwards here so that so he doesn't end up with like cane rows off to the side, if you know what I mean. So basically, when they cane row their boys' hair in the shop, I find that Joyce puts in quite a lot of gel in the part-ins, which kind of then helps to make it look neat and sharp. So, and I always feel like...
I know that as well.
You know that?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I know how to do my cameras.
You know how to do cane row? What? Set up for Mummy, please. You know how to cane row?
Yeah.
I've never seen you cane row, Roo.
No, but I can do like ones when it's not that clean, but
Okay. I think you mean you can do plaits.
yeah.
You could probably plait hair like with the 3 strands. Okay, cool. You got skills like that. Love that. But yeah, I find that you'll see what I'll do in a minute. I'm going to get, once I've actually got my parting where I want it to be, I'm going to then like clarify the parting with put your head up for mummy with a bit of gel just so that it's like looks proper clean. So get that one going that way and then bring it down back and then we shall start. Put your head down a little bit for mummy. The cane round process. But if mummy, would you like your hair cane round every week?
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
So do you think it would be like better for you to have it plaited more often than have it out in a ponytail?
Yeah.
So really and truly your favourite is having it cane round?
Yeah.
See, could you let me stretch and get this. I do remember when you was like younger, when your hair was quite a lot shorter, I remember you saying like, oh please can I get my hair cane round like Hezzy's? And I was like, oh we just have to wait for your hair to be a bit longer, son. And now look how long it is, oh my gosh. Brie, will you ever cut your hair, do you think?
No.
No?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
It could look really neat.
No. I might have mine like daddy when I'm a man.
When you're a man, he might have his hair like his dad. So like with the kind of short back and side skin fade and with like this swept over bit on top. It would be cute though because yours would be quite like when it's wet it would be curly.
That could actually work for Rue.
Yeah, it could work quite nicely. And then if you wanted, I guess if you wanted to blow dry it out and have it kind of straight styled at some points, maybe that might work, I don't know. Because maybe if you put wax in it, it wouldn't make it go back to curls. So I'm getting gel and I'm just going to put gel like throughout the parting just to make sure, in the roots, so that I don't have any flyaway hairs getting mixed up with the hair that I'm, look already, see I've got to clarify where they're going to go. So I don't have any hair mixed up with the hair that I'm trying to cane row because I feel like that just keeps it neat and it looks good. And if you're interested, the gel that I'm using, the hard gel that I'm using is African Pride Black Caster Miracle Braid Lock and Twist Gel, and it's the extra hold one, and I literally just ordered it off Amazon because that's much easier these days than actually going to the beauty supply store, just because it just comes straight to your house and you don't have to worry about going there and parking and blah blah blah. And also,
and convenience is key for us.
Yeah, trust me, convenience is so key. And I was going to say something else. Sometimes what I do use is the blue, you know, the blue hard gel, the blue gummy gel.
Yeah.
Sometimes I use that as well.
You use that in his.
I have used that in Hezzy's hair, yeah. So I always feel like with these cane rows, the prep is so important, guys. And the prep is what can sometimes take long. You know, like when this is such a random comparison. But you know, like when you're painting a room, the actual painting it doesn't really take that long, but it's like putting up the tape around the edges and all that stuff so that the final result is nice and neat. That's what it's like when you're cane rowing hair.
All right.
So that so you get it nice and neat. Rue, are you ready for your first cane row?
Yeah.
Are you going to be squinting up your face a lot?
No.
You're not? What are you going to be like?
Just this.
Yeah.
Normal face.
Just a normal
just calm.
face? Just calm. You got it like that?
Hezzy only does the squeaky face.
Ah.
Hezzy only does the faces, does he? Oh, right. Do you know what I think can be different as well? Different hair textures and stuff. It's a bit difficult. I remember when I had my hair braided. Boy, when it's tight, it does hurt. But then again, I know, do you know who else in this room used to have their hair braided?
I don't know.
In this room. Who's in this room out of me, you and Daddy?
Oh, you.
No.
Me.
No.
Daddy.
Daddy! When Daddy was about, I'd say about 19, he used to have long hair and he used to have it braided. Can you imagine Daddy with braids?
And,
No.
And Mummy used to love the girls that would braid my hair.
Hello.
Ah.
I'm not even making a comment, I'm joking, it's fine. All's fine. Back in the day, you know, as you grow up, you have your little isms and schisms, but hey, all good, no worries. And if y'all try to come for my man, I'll just come for you. No, I'm joking. I'm not joking.
Don't worry, I love you, baby, it's fine.
And stay still for mummy, please. I'm sure the Grimwade gang would love to hear you or see you be a drummer, but right now, that would make the girls' hearts melt, wouldn't it? But right now, I need to have your head nice and still. Grimwade gang, is he squeezing up his face? Or is he keeping his face nice and, is it good? Is it relaxed?
Looks relaxed to me, to be fair.
Looks relaxed.
He's not wincing at all.
You wouldn't even know that I'm cane rowing his hair right now. No wincing whatsoever. So good boy. I am going to try and get this as tight as I can. I feel like my cane row technique, Rue, you're strong boy. A strong boy. I feel like my cane row technique, Rue, is getting a bit better. Have you noticed on like your brother's hair recently when I've cane rowed it? What do you think about Hezzy's hair recently when I've cane rowed it?
Sick.
What's that?
Sick.
It looks sick.
Yeah.
Whose hair's gonna look sicker, your hair or Hezzy's hair? Yours?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the competition between you boys is funny to watch. So, I am going to try and make this as tight as I can, but obviously without hurting your head. Oh my days, Rue. The other day I saw this thing on Instagram, and this, I think Daddy showed it to me actually, it was jokes. This woman had her hair Grimwade so tight, it was all pulling up her forehead like it was mad. So we don't want to do it that tight because that would not be good for you. We don't want you to get a headache. You've never got a headache from having Grimwade before, have you? You haven't?
No, never.
Never,
Why
okay.
would I?
Say that again?
And then why? Why would I?
Oh, because sometimes when it's so tight, it can be pulling on your scalp. Like literally, sometimes people get their hair done so tight, it's pulling on your scalp so tightly that it just makes your head hurt. You know, like if you banged your head sometimes, someone could get a headache. It's like that.
Yeah.
But no, mummy's Grimwade's not gonna.
Oh, we're getting a little bit of concentration face.
Getting
A little bit of wincing.
A little bit of
wincing. He's trying to hold it still.
Good boy. I always feel like across the middle part of the head is quite a tender patch, and I sometimes like when I pull it, Rue, where can you feel it? Can you feel it in other parts of your body, like in your face, or not? Is it just in your head?
Yeah.
I'm just asking a question, but he's laughing at mummy. Because when I've had my hair Grimwade or plaited, really. So put your head down for me, please, Rue. Thank you. It's like the nerves in my head. It's almost like they're connected to somewhere. Like I feel it in my cheek and in my jaw. And even one time I remember having it done, and it kind of went down to my shoulder. I was like, whoa, but yeah. And then I remember not being able to sleep very easily that night because I think my hair was too tight that day. So then the next time I had it done, I didn't have it done quite so tight because that was a bit too tight. So not the next day, the next time. So Rue, that is one Grimwade almost finished, and I'm gonna put an elastic on the end. Would you like to get one elastic out of this packet for mummy, please? You can sit up now. That is one done. It's kind of going from the side, I think. Grimwade gang, does it look like it's kind of going sideways? I hope it does.
That's the Grimwade gang nodding.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, thanks guys. Just hold it for me. We can put the packet down just here. You hold that one, and then when mummy's ready, because your hair is so long, you see. I finished the Grimwade, then I got to finish the braid at the end because you probably can't see it from there, but it's coming all the way like down to his like shoulder blade basically, because his hair is so long. Rue, would you ever like to dye your hair?
Yeah, probably blue.
Blue? Why blue?
Yellow.
But you've got the natural colour, that's the thing. Like a lot of people do it because they kind of have, I don't want to say like a boring colour, but a
Haven't got any
more,
other colours.
no, it's like because there's hair colourings. You got to be careful here because obviously other people have hair and they like their hair, and
it's all
that's
just on
totally fine.
preference, and that's
Of
fine.
course it is on preference, but at the same time, basically people go to the salon to get your hair colour. Yeah.
Some people have brown hair and they go, or whatever colour hair they've got,
Yeah.
and they go and they want to have blonde bits in it, like mummy. Then mummy does hers herself, and then they go to get your kind of blonde put into their hair so they can have hair like yours, hair colour like yours. Thank you. So, but why would you want to put blue in your hair? I think I know the answer to this question.
Because it's matching to Eddie's hair.
Because it's matching to your big brother's hair. Oh, that is sweet. How much do you love your big brother?
100%.
100%. Oh my gosh. Say that again, I can't hear you.
200 billion.
200 billion. Grimwade gang, if you've not known before, Rue loves his brother 200 billion%. That's like so much.
So much.
He means the world to you. So there you go. If Hezzy ever questions it, we've got it recorded on video. Rue, look, there's some blue hair here out of the comb, I think. Can you pull that off my fingers, please? That must have been from when I did Hezzy's hair. Yeah, if it'll go on the floor, we can pick it up later. Right, so that is one done, and I feel like it's very neat and tidy. Now, we're going to go in for a zigzag part. So I need you to be sat up nice and tall for me. Good boy. And head like this. And we're now going to try and do a zigzag parting. So let's see how good mummy's skills are. I have done this before and you've got to keep your head in one place. This is always the thing when trying to do their hair, getting their head to stay in the same position. Who is the one, Rue, I don't know if you'll know this, in our family who, since a little girl, so obviously it's one of the girls, always had to say, keep your head in the right position. Do you know who it is?
Houston.
Not Houston.
Papa.
Nope. Well, now you're just going to go through them all.
Ali.
It is Hallie. Oh my days, Hallie's always had a bobble head. I'm doing her hair and I'll be like, keep your hair still, and she'll just be like this. Just moving it to the side. This Hallie Ballet. What's she like? You can tease her about that later. Yeah, so you got to stay nice and straight headed, or keep your head still headed for mummy. Okay, right, bring it back here like that. Okay guys, I'm going to get this parting done and get the zigzag part correct, because I feel like when it's a zigzag, it's got to be like so obvious there's a zigzag part. It can't just look like a parting gone wrong. So we have to get it all correct. And you don't want the zigzag lines to be too long each line, but you don't want it to be too short either. And at the minute, it doesn't want to cooperate. One thing I would say as a helpful tip for anybody trying to do partings for canos and stuff, get a very sharp ended comb, so like a rat's tail comb that's got like the the silver bit on the end. I don't know why they call it a rat's tail, maybe it's because it's supposed to look like a rat's tail, but yeah, that's got a very sharp pointed end, and then you'll be able to get your parting sick. But I'm going to finish parting this, get the canary done, and then you guys can see how the zigzag one looks once it's done. Hey guys, we are back and I have basically finished through his hair. I'm just doing the last braid now, and I kind of decided to kind of switch it up a bit halfway through, as you do when you start feeling a bit creative, and I kind of decided I would do something. Sorry Roo, this last one's very fine. I thought I would do something that I've never ever like done before, and oh gosh, sorry, just making sure I get all the little hairs in. I kind of did a few like swirly braids as well. So as you can see, Roo, sit up nice and tall for mummy please. Just as I finish this last braid, there we go. As you can see here on the left hand side, I have basically done this kind of like swirly pattern where I've kind of like gone around and down and kind of zigzagging down. Do you know what I mean? So it's like all across here, which is really cool, just in his head. And obviously on this side, he's got like the zigzag part in there and there. And then like the straight braid across here. I don't know if it goes sideways as much as he wanted it to go, but mummy has done a thing and I think he's gonna like it when he sees. Obviously, Roo's not seen his hair yet. So, Roo, do you think you're gonna like your hair?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Mummy's done it different to usual.
I think it's gonna look good.
You think it's gonna look good? Good. Because you trust your mummy? Do you trust your mummy?
Yes.
You do. Fantastic. I'm glad you trust mummy and that you trust mummy's styling is going to come out good on your hair. So guys, I've obviously like been using a lot of like the gel in his hair to try and make sure it stays. So just go forward for me. When the hair is so long, you need enough space between like your body and their head so you can like pull the braid out. Ideally, I prefer to do like thicker braids on the boy's hair, but where my braiding skills are still not quite, you know, fully up there, but they're getting there. I find it harder to do like less braids but still get all the hair in like neatly. So what I mean is like, say this was one whole braid, these two here, I find it hard to get it all in like nice and tight. I'm sure over time that will come. So yeah, like with his hair, it's quite nice that his hair is so so manageable. Yes, are you okay? Oh, you're holding elastic for me. It's so manageable, especially once I blow dry it out, because then it's just so easy, like with all the partings and whatnot, just to glide the comb through his hair. Roo, was it hurting?
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
My face is not squeaking this long. That is not squeaking.
Not now. It's not hurting now, but when mummy was doing it, was it hurting a little bit?
Kind of.
Yeah.
To be fair, he wasn't too
No,
bad.
he weren't bad at all.
He wasn't bad at all. I think it was just more, do you know what? I don't even think it was the braid. I think it was where he had to be like...
Yeah, but not like this for a long
All bent up in your back and yeah, man.
Yeah, because you want to show the Grimwade guy how mummy had your head.
How did you have your head? What?
It was like that, and then it was like down, up, and I was like getting up and having to go all the way around and stuff. So yeah, man, Rubert, it has been cool braiding your hair. I really like it. I'm just finishing putting in the last elastic, and also your hair is so long. Your hair comes all the way down. Sit up tall. Yeah, like to here, like your shoulder blades, like down here, halfway down your back.
Turn around and give us a
Yeah, do you want
little
to stand
see.
up? If you stand up for me, you can see how long his hair comes down. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. And I'm gonna in fact, I'll get this up on my phone for you. Turn around again, and you'll be able to sit. Turn around, see your face in that way. You'll be able to see in the side bit of your hair. If I take a picture.
Ah, he likes it.
Hair, and then you can see the picture. What? Do you like it?
Yes.
Sit down for mummy. You like the braids?
Yes.
There you go. Rubert is happy with his braids. You can look more in the mirror in a minute, but he's happy with his braided hairstyle. Grimwade gang, I hope you like it. Turn your head to the side. They can see that side, and then they can see that side, and all your braids look nice and neat. and lovely. And I mean, to be fair, if we was in hairdresser now, they'd put mousse all over his head. Look, he wants to look at it more. They'd put mousse all over his head and sit him under the hairdryer. Unfortunately, I haven't got one of those hairdryers, but I'm going to put some oil sheen in it and I'll probably tie this together a little bit or something. But yeah, we're going to make sure we do rag that up tonight because it took long enough. The Grimwade gang, yeah, please do.
Oh, how long did it take? Sorry, just so they have an idea.
It took me about an hour
Okay.
together to do this hairstyle. So, and I say that's including the blow drying and whatnot. And the hardest thing is getting all the partings right. But yeah, look, he's going to be doing selfies now. So, Grimwade gang, if you have any questions, feel free to ask us in the comment section below. If you liked it, why don't you try it? Why don't you try and braid your son or your daughter's hair similar to Rue's with like zigzags one side and then maybe a swirly pattern? Can't get it.
And then at us on Insta.
Yeah, at us on Instagram. Exactly. We can
At the Grimwade family.
Make sure you get us at the Grimwade family, at Rue Grimwade, and you'll find all the rest of us at Ella Grimwade, at Timothy Grimwade. Everybody up on there. Grimwade gang, we love you. I will see you in the next video. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.